Hi everyone, Squatch'ya doing? Angie here. Hey, it's been about, 5 days since I was out at my spot. Remember we left that little Moana doll and the rocks, and I believe we left the red car, the little like Hot Wheels car, and that stick sticking straight up and down, that little V stick. So if memory serves, that's what we left. It's go up the hill and see if anything is gone, if anything new has arrived, or if anything has been messed with. And something I've thought about doing that I'm going to start doing is I'm going to get the time of day that I come out, and the month, and probably the year, and the temperature. That will also help us if we start seeing patterns. So today is, what is today? Today is in September 2025. It's roughly around 92 degrees and it's roughly about 12:30 in the afternoon. So let's go up the hill and see if we see anything. All right, let's go up the hill. Like I said, when I walk up, I apologize if my filming gets a little weird. I do also am looking around as I'm walking for footprints or anything interesting. So, plus it's a little hard to walk in video as it is anyways. So I do apologize for being a little bit bumpy, but those are the reasons. All right, heading up. The infamous spider webs. Gotta love them. All right, here we are at the top. We will get in position. Oh my gosh, I can already see something. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, Moana still here. But if we get going, rock 1, 2, 3, and 4 are gone. There's 5. 3 and 4 got thrown off. And then look at the duck. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It interacted. Nothing comes up here. As you can tell, I'm walking through spider webs. Nothing comes up here. I have never, ever, ever, ever seen anybody in this area at all. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. I really thought that they would go after Moana. I had no idea. Oh my gosh. And then why did 3 and 4 get thrown away? Now I have heard that, well, like with Scott Carpenter, he would always talk about how he would lay like out 5 and there'd be like 3 on one side, 1 on the other, and 1 thrown away or something like that. I would have to go back to remember exactly what he said. And I saw this with my dice out in Washington. I put 5 out, 3 in a row were left, and the 2 were thrown away. I've never had the middle 2 thrown away. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. Oh my gosh. And then she's upside down. How funny. All right, let's come down here and check Moana to see if by chance anything has been done with her. Because remember, we just placed her. Okay, here she is in the log, well, in the crux of the log, in the V of the log, just like I had her. But I do not remember if that was the position she was in or not when we left her. I will have to go back and just check to see. Because I don't remember when I put her in there. I don't remember how I put her in there. I do want to look to see if maybe her hair is messed up in any way. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm stunned. I'm sitting here, I'm excited, I'm stunned. I don't know what to do next. Do I leave it like this? Do I reset it up? All right, give me a minute to think. Y'all, I'm freaking out. This is what we've been waiting for. This, I don't even know how to explain it. You know when you hope for something and it happens, you're excited, but also you're a little bit speechless? I am speechless right now. We have wanted this. I have wanted this. I wanted to show you proof that they will interact if given enough time. If you act in a trustworthy way, if you don't come up here acting like a clown and banging and clanging and screaming and blasting stuff, if you come up here politely, respectfully, kindly, give them space, give them distance. Don't be trying to leave out secret cameras, even though, you know, that's how else are we going to get a picture? I get it. But right now, my purpose is to start, if possible, a relationship, a trust between the two before any of the pictures or sneaking out cameras or putting out, you know, audio recorders. Right now, I'm trying to get a baseline of trust. That's what all of this is about, is gaining their trust. And then in return, hopefully they will trust me and maybe leave me/us something to show that the trust is there now. It's starting, and this is so awesome. I can't even explain how excited I am right now. I actually stopped the recording and called my husband because, like, you're not going to believe it. They finally did something in a big way. So, okay. I've reset the stuff, and let me show it to you what I've got. So let's take a look. All right, so we still have Moana, and I think she might have been picked up and put back down because I put her up and put her down how she was, and I think she's more at an angle now than what she was. I'll go back and I will review the footage. If she is in a different position than she is right now, I will show it. But if you don't see a picture showing the difference, then that means that she's in the same position. Next to her, I have a Tupperware, and no, that is not candy. That is not food. Those are just like little squishy, gummy toys. They're not food. They're just a toy, and they look like giant gummy bears. And they do have a kind of like a fruity smell to them. So, and they're in the bowl with the lid. So my hope is that they will take off the lid, which would be awesome. Maybe interact with them, maybe take some away, see if the lid gets put back on. We'll see. I'm going to leave the rocks just the way they are. So there's 1 and 2. As you can see, 3 and 4 are on the ground where they threw them away. There's number 4 and there's number 3. I'm going to leave them there because they might want to come back and do something else to them. And then I'm going to leave number 5 where it is. Like I said, I'm thinking the way I'm interpreting this is that there's 2 adults and 1 child. That's just how I interpret it. I think 3 and 4 might represent like teenagers, and there's no teenagers possibly here, so they threw those away. So that's how I am interpreting. The 1 and 2 is like mom and dad grown up, and number 5 is like a baby, an infant, a toddler, you know, something small. But 3 and 4, where there would be like teenagers, is gone. That's how I interpret that. But we'll see. We'll see what else, if they do anything else with them. And then I'm going to leave Elsa dangling on her stick, just like they placed her, and see if they do anything else with her. So there you have it. There's the setup. I'm going to give about 4 or 5 days, like I did last time, to come back out and check. Y'all, it is hot, hot, hot out here. When I got, you can quite see my red face. When we got out here, it was around 92, but I can probably guarantee it's about 94 to 95 now degrees. And the heat index because it's very humid, is probably a lot higher than that. So I'm gonna get out of here. It's hot. So I'll see you guys in about 4 or 5 days. Fingers crossed that something else really cool happens. I'm speechless. This is awesome. Yay us. Yay us. All right. Bye, y'all.